Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Sunday, the 3rd of August, 2024. So we'll start off with the synoptic situation then. So this was as of midnight last night. We've got this really deep low pressure in Iceland. Well, that's tomorrow's problem. However, ahead of it, we've got this warm front with a cold front immediately behind. This is as of midnight. If I run that through to midday today, you'll see that they've pretty well sat directly over us, and there's an occluded front to top the lot set up behind. There's a trough line a bit further north that won't be a factor to us, but we're basically going to be left in this very, very damp air today. Westerly flow, not too strong wind particularly, but pretty low cloud, and rain, of course, associated with the frontal systems. So if we look at the cloud, this was first thing this morning. It was nice and clear, but as the time progresses through now, you see this cloud starting to spill in. That's probably the back end of the cold front there. But we're basically stuck under this cloud pretty well for the day. The rain forecast is the actual rain forecast at the moment between now and also last 2 hours. And you can see there's a little bit of rain in the west. But if I run through the Met Office predicted rain forecast for today, you'll see that the rain associated with that front is clearly out to the west at the moment. And if I run this through slowly, we should be expecting a few possible light showers initially, but the heavy rain is going to reach us by around about 1:30 thereabouts. This is clearly all the rain associated with that front. And so if we run from about here onwards, we're going to be fairly enveloped in the rain. Now, there is a very, very small window of opportunity, I believe, for the evening group. So let's not give everything up just at the moment, but it does look like there will be a clearance for the evening group later on. Okay, Odium TAF is Odium METAR is very, very short. The Farnborough TAF is a little bit more in depth. If I run through this, it's valid for today. 2509 knots, Cavo K, which is what it was earlier, becoming between 9 and 12 o'clock today, broken at 1800 feet, with a 30% probability temporarily between 10 and 12 o'clock, 8,000 meters, and rain, with broken at 1400 feet. And also temporarily between 12 and 4 o'clock locals, 7,000 meters, rain with 30% probability, temporarily between 12 and 4 of 4,000 meters, rain and broken at 1200. And I believe after that it might just clear for the evening group. Spot winds are basically westerly today, quite strong, about 1250 knots on the ground, but around 2,000 foot there, 20 knots thereabouts. And windy is giving us very clear west-southwesterly flow all day. Local forecast then is giving us a very low percentage of rain until the front comes through, then it increases with a west-southwesterly flow throughout the day, but clearing up later on, as mentioned earlier. GFS is giving us a max temperature today around about 22, 23, with a dew point down at 18. And if you're outside the window, this is this cloud that's coming in from the west, progressively thickening as the morning goes on. Current temperature outside is 15.2, with a dew point down at 12, so there's only a 3-degree split there. And if I run through the significant weather from Top Meteo, so this is as of 10 o'clock, and we are reasonably clear, just coming up some of the overcast now. And if I run that through, the overcast gets thicker. There's a very, very small window there, notice around about 1, 2 o'clock, and then the rain hits us. And then the rain's going to go through and then should be clear around about 5 o'clock, as mentioned again for the evening group. SkySight are giving us cloud base around about, they're saying 2,000 at the moment, but it's probably slightly less than outside the window. Upper cloud thickening throughout the day, and then there's a clearance with the cloud base going right up after 4:30. The winds are going to be pretty well west-southwesterly throughout. NOTAMs is pretty empty today. Nothing really to worry about NOTAM-wise. So then, if we look at the setup for today, then right, here's the cross section. We can't get hold of Odium cross sections for the moment anyway, so this one we'll have to do. This is the SkySight cross section, and basically it's predicted as we'd expect. The cloud, upper cloud associated with that, the frontal systems coming through, the lower cloud thickening, and they're saying we're going to get rain about 2:30. I think it might be a little bit earlier than that, but the cloud base is going to be anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 feet. Notice a significant improvement again after 4:30, maybe even with a little bit of soaring, it's saying now. So movements, 2XL, nothing to report. Fundamentally, we've got a warm front with associated lower cloud and rain slowly progressing east. Expect rain to around about 2 o'clock local, and the cloud base is slowly lowering before the rain. It's Chris Lewis's Group 4 day today. He's got a few people and a team around him. There'll be one K21 on the booking system with the instructor and students, and two K21s required for the group flying. There's K21 available for the casual list. It says here we need an instructor, but Chris says he's probably got an instructor spare. We need some recency check flights done on one of the guys, and all remaining two-seaters are available with plenty odd single-seat availability. Okay, so we are setting up on 2-7. The winch is out already, I believe. Take off on the grant as usual. Watch at the end of the day, please. Remind about the buggies, and the simulator is serviceable, not unserviceable, as I mentioned here. And the airfield setup. Nothing new here. I've removed the club grid symbol because there won't be a requirement for that today. Usual winch on the south, airtow on the north. Okay, I'm going to set up the airfield now in conjunction with Chris, and I'll see you all later. Please enjoy what flying you do today, and please make it safe. Bye.